Hey everyone, this is Faye Enigma. I wanted to read again from my blog on the Sane Journal. This is an older blog. It's from February of this year. The subject is Assumptions and Censorship. I'm feeling like I have to read and edit and reread and censor everything I'm about to put in my blog again. I don't want to close down my webpage and start all over again under yet another name. But I'm at that point of feeling as though I'm backed into a corner, and I desperately need to release the chaos and discord. When I was in group therapy, scared out of my mind, my counselor told me a little ditty about assumptions. Don't assume, you just make an ass out of yourself. I could see the jargon, I could see the direction she was trying to turn me down, but the apathetic tone of her voice made me do exactly the opposite of what she conveyed. I assumed. First, that she didn't like her job. Second, that she didn't like me. Third, that she didn't like working with youths in general. She found it an obsolete profession and, in a word, boring. She found that reaching out a hand to children at risk to put not only their lives in danger, but the lives of others in peril, was a waste of time. Her time. Those were my assumptions. They were right, but that doesn't make every assumption I have ever made correct. And the same goes for all the impressions others have taken from me. My age has nothing to do with my abilities. My physical appearance does not convey the chronic conditions I manage through gritted teeth and silent prayer. My calm and silent nature does not belie the torrent of emotions just under the surface. My life is not an easy fix, corrected by a simple uprooting and taking my fate back into these palms, these cramped, weary hands. If I did have the power to change the way things are right now, I would leap at the chance to make them infinitely better, not just for myself, but for every heart, every life involved. But it is not to be assumed that I haven't, and that I am not trying to eradicate the life-sucking shambles I encounter on a daily basis. There are so many things that I'm so tired of hearing right now. So many times I just want to wipe the kind smile off my face and just stop the incessant nodding of resigned agreement and scream and throttle the person spewing this prattle at me. You are young. You have time on your side. That's an assumption. My time has been steadily running out, but I keep coming to face. I just keep coming to face with all these brutal words written to me at my father, solidified by my mother. You fail to see that life is degenerative. I wish I had your energy. That's an assumption. You are assuming I'm brimming full of energy and sunshine. I'm not. Energy. What is this energy you speak of? I'm doing everything I can to stay upright, to stay awake, to stay functional. If I were to sit, chances are I couldn't muster up the strength to pull myself back up and return to my duties. This energy you are bearing witness to is the only solution, my only solution, to making sure the things I need to do to keep my job get done. You are strong and healthy. Assumption. I act strong. I'm probably one of the weakest creatures on this planet. I'm certainly not healthy, and again, I must reiterate, my physical appearance does not convey the chronic conditions I manage through gritted teeth and silent prayer. My illness may be invisible to you, but that doesn't make it any less debilitating. You have your husband. Take solace in that. Relative assumption. It's really something I need to elaborate and explain, but I'm not sure I'm in the right state to do so. Suffice it to say that it's complicated, and despite all my praises, It's been complicated for a little while. I love him. I love him with all my heart. You're a great mommy. Assumption. No. No, I am not. I am not a mommy. I am not a mother. And I'm not doing a fine job raising my niece and nephew. I'm too busy working my ass off trying to support a dysfunctional pack of wolves. I try, but trying only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes, right? I'm failing to protect these innocent little lives. My greatest fear was coming to live here and being in this exact set of scenarios. Attempting to raise her children, becoming attached to these angels, finding that despite all my desire and best of my intentions, I'm not equipped to be their mother. And on top of that, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place about what to do without overturning their lives to some form of authority, having absolutely everything shattered. The risk of never seeing them again, of going to jail for being an observer of any form of abuse and neglect on the parts of the members of this family, of being introduced to street living for doing just what may be the only right thing I can. I'm a selfish bitch. Perhaps the only assumption I can give credit to is I think I'm a damn good wife, especially given the circumstances. Especially given the circumstances. I have my failures, and I will be the first to ruthlessly call myself out on them, but my husband does not go without anything he needs or would otherwise want. He's a spoiled man, and that can be a fault more than a blessing.